Hi, my love, beautiful souls. It's Mystic Rose 1111. I'm back with the truth, bringing darker to light. Channel message. Okay, I wasn't gonna do this when I was walking. I was actually just when I got home, pull cards, but I was started to write the things down on my journal, in my phone journal, and so I'm like, why am I gonna waste my time writing in a journal and then go back and give you the messages when I got home? So I figured I'd put the message out now. And the more I hear, I'll just say too. But first, I was hearing that someone was trying to take your child away from you. It won't happen, okay? That's what I heard. Someone is trying to take your child away from you. It won't happen. Oh, there's something in there. Probably a little chipmunk. A little baby. Oh, yeah, see, someone you may just had a baby, okay? But they are lying on you, okay? They are lying. They are causing problems in your life. When I just saw the little baby, I'm hearing like someone maybe just had a baby. You could have just gave birth to wow, you just saw that little thing just fly through. You could just gave birth to a little baby, and they could be lying, saying you have postpartum stress or postpartum, and that you're not able to take care of the baby, that you're unstable, that you're mentally ill, you need assistance, you need help. Someone's trying to take your child from you, okay? This could be the baby dad, this could be the father, okay? I say baby dad or father, it could be the husband. There could be a messy divorce, okay, or a messy breakup. It could even be your family, friends, okay? But I'm hearing that they're lying, okay? They're lying. I'm hearing that you do not have postpartum, okay? Somebody does not have postpartum. You may just be experiencing, some kind of awakening, spiritual awakening, and just, maybe just, you don't have to have postpartum to be sad here and there, okay? But they're lying on your behalf, okay? They're lying on your behalf. They're lying to the doctors. They're lying to authorities. They're lying to the family, making you out to be somebody that you're not, okay? Making you out to be the bad guy, okay? Bad guy, bad girl, whatever. Making you out to be the bad guy. Saying you're a bad mom, saying you're a bad dad, okay? So you could be a bad mom, bad dad. Someone could be overwhelmed, okay? So they could be saying you're overwhelmed. Maybe you could have more than one child. You could have several children. And I just keep hearing they're saying that you're a bad parent, okay? Bad mom, bad dad, you're the bad guy. And they could be trying to get CPS involved as well. Someone's saying that you could be using, or you're an alcoholic, or you went to drinking. I'm also hearing someone saying you're over-medicating. Okay, so maybe you're on medications from the doctor, prescribed medications, and you're over-medicating. Maybe you're taking them. That's what they're saying. They're lying, okay? And now the community and family members are also lying, okay? They're saying stuff about you as well because they're trying to get you to lose your child, okay? Or take your child from you. Someone could be trying to contact the authorities. This almost has I feel like this almost energy, it's not exact energy. It could be similar to the one I put out last night with the movie Enough, okay? He made her, J-Lo, the movie Enough, look bad, and she had a child and stuff, and she wasn't bad, you know what I mean? Like, she wasn't, and like, someone is literally trying to make you look bad, okay? They want you to look bad to the court. They're trying to, I'm hearing they're trying to catch you slipping, okay, too. So maybe you had some kind of, alcohol problem in the past, maybe some kind of depression, maybe you had postpartum in the past, okay? Maybe you had that in the past, okay? And you got through it, okay? You got through it, you moved on, you healed, you grew, okay? And you're just, maybe you guys are not together anymore, and now they're trying to use that against you, take that from you, okay? I'm also hearing a friend, okay? I'm hearing a friend is lying because this friend is jealous and envy of you, okay? This friend could be lying to your spouse or your partner, saying you're a bad mom or bad dad because they want you guys to split up so that friend can be with your partner, okay? Or be with you. Hey, maybe with you as well, okay? They're trying to come in between you and your partner and becoming your relationship. Somebody wants to have what you have, okay? And that's why they're doing this. Somebody wants to have what you have. 444 on the clock, okay? Because you have stability, you have a solid foundation, or you're about to, you know what I mean? Because 444 is stability, it's a solid foundation, it's family, it's balance, it's structure, okay? And that's what you have. And they're trying to take that from you. Somebody's trying to, you know, make your solid foundation crumble. Okay, there's a song, I don't remember who sings, it's a country song, I love it. But it's talking about if your foundation is strong enough, nothing can break you. Okay, and you have a strong foundation, or you're building a strong foundation. You're building a stronger future for you, a stronger foundation, a future for you and your child, you and your family. Okay, I'm hearing about reporters. Okay, so this now is getting like reporters where somebody could be a public eye, popular, okay, or you know, you could be an influencer. Okay, you could be an influencer. Okay, influencers, anyone that has, you know, thousands of subscribers on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whatever. You could be an influencer, and you have paparazzi, or you have people that are watching you, and they're recording everything that you do, good or bad. I'm hearing bad, more bad. Okay, they're trying to catch you slipping. They're trying to catch a bad shot of you, bad video of you, so they can use that against you. It's kind of like the gossip columns, you know, where you see the tabloids. That's what it is, tabloids, gossip columns. Okay, so they're trying to catch you slipping, trying to make you look like somebody that you're not, and then get reporters involved, because these are reporters. Something about reporters are reporting false information, okay, or just getting bad shots. You guys, we're not perfect, okay? No human being is perfect. No mom, no dad, no woman, no man is perfect, okay? We can't be perfect, okay? And we, as a parent, I'm gonna get on here, I'm gonna say, do I yell at my child, my 4-year-old? Yes. Do I yell at my 17-year-old? Yes. Do I yell at my husband? Yes. Do I yell at myself? Yes. Okay? We are human beings, okay? And that's where people get wrong. Even if you're a celebrity or influencer, the celebrities or the tabloids, the news reporters, the outsiders, they want to catch you slipping. They want to catch bad things of you to make you look bad. Okay, so they may try to catch something that when you're yelling at your child. Okay, if Cherish is acting bad, you guys, and she's acting bad, I have a right to discipline my child. We need to discipline our children. They're going to walk all over us, and they're going to walk all over people, and they're going to be disrespectful when they get older to other people. Okay, and that's what I'm hearing. Somebody's doing that. So that could be why somebody's trying to make you, pin you to be this bad person, because you yell at your child or you discipline your child. You may be somebody that does discipline your child. Okay, maybe you spank your child on the butt still. I don't think that's wrong. Okay, some people say you spanking your child is abuse. Okay, if you go right back to the Bible, it talks about it. You know, spanking a child. Okay, spanking with a belt, leaving a mark, pulling the pants down. That's not right. Okay, that's not good. Okay, it's not. Some will say it's abuse, some will not. Okay, it's between you and your household. CPS will try to say it's abuse, but I think in Minnesota still you can still spank your child as long as there's no red mark. Let me look before I say anything, you guys, because somebody's trying to do that. As I said, somebody's trying to make you look bad. Okay, and I just keep hearing that somebody's trying to make you look like an addict, okay, or a user. Okay, something about the people you hang out with, you associate. Maybe you go to a bar and you go there to play pull tabs, or you go there to have dinner, and people are trying to say that you're drinking, and you're back to drinking again when you're not. In every state, country is different too, I think. In Minnesota, parents can spank their child as a form of physical discipline provided the force used to be considered reasonable and does not cause injury. Okay, you guys. So in Minnesota, you can. Confirmation. Okay. In Minnesota, you can. Follow me the other way. So without using a physical form, but it's hard because if people find out, then they want to start doing an investigation. So maybe there's an investigation too, because somebody saw you spanking your child. Okay, so you could have been spanking your child, and then you spanked your child one time, didn't leave any mark, but then somebody calls it in, and they call the gun by a sheriff's vehicle too. Confirmation. They call the police. They call the sheriff's department. They call the CPS, welfare check, and they recorded it at a park. Okay. And because they saw that. Well, now there's an investigation they're looking into, making it look like you're a bad or a good person, okay? But you left no mark. Because that's how people are. They're stupid now. The law in Minnesota does not allow for use of reasonable force by parents, guardians, teachers, or lawful custodians to restrain or correct a child student. Concept of reasonable force is determined on a case-by-case basis by considering factors. So case-by-case factors. So yeah, so let's give an example. I'll give my example. So say I'm at the park and I spank Cherish's butt, and there's somebody there recording that. They can call it in and say I just abused my child and said that I spanked my child, and then they can call it in and they come and do a check, and then you're under investigation, open case or closed case. They can choose to open the case or close case. If there's no abuse anywhere else, like they don't see any marks and they don't see anything else bad about the child, they may close the case. Okay, but still, people are so immature and so so petty, and they're jealous and envy of you, because that's what I'm hearing. Somebody's very jealous and envy of you, and they're so petty that they call it in thinking that it's gonna be worse, and you shouldn't have to deal with that. You shouldn't have to deal with, because you spanked a child at a park or wherever, that you get this call and now you're being investigated by the CPS. You know what I mean? That's not. Then that is why parents nowadays are afraid to punish their children and discipline their children. Okay, that is why I just heard so many parents are afraid to discipline their children, because they don't know if they're gonna be investigated by the CPS, by the cops, because they spank a child or they put a child on timeout. So now they just let their children walk all over them because they don't want to deal with that. And that's why children are out of control now. There has to be discipline, and even in the Bible, you guys, even in the Bible. Do I know what scripture it is? No. Maybe I can find it. Hold on. In the Bible, it says discipline your children. Let me look. Oh, wait, but okay, hold on. So before I go look, various factors such as the age, height, and weight of the child. So height, weight, and child, okay? The seriousness of the child's behavior or infraction, the degree of force applied by the parent, the physical outcome, impact, the discipline of the child. Okay? So, like a four-year-old, you know, you probably just take a little tap. Okay. 19 U.S. states currently allow public school personnel to use corporal punishment to discipline children from time they start preschool until. So there's 19 states still approve it. Okay, for corporal punishment. Corporal punishment. That is different than spanking a child. 19 states, you guys. 2024, corporal punishment is still legal private schools in every U.S. state except Illinois, Iowa, Maryland, New Jersey, and New York. Okay? I don't know the difference between corporal punishment and not. I think corporal punishment means like abuse, like, let me see. Okay, 19 U.S. to currently allow public personal use corporal punishment to discipline children until 12th grade. It's Alabama, Arkansas, Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Missouri, Mississippi, North Carolina, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, and Wyoming. Okay, I gotta look at this. What's corporal punishment? Corporal punishment. Okay, corporal punishment is the use of physical force to discipline a child, often involving actions like spanking, hitting, or paddling. Okay, see, so those states, you can still paddle them, like, and force to discipline them. Those states, you can still fucking take a fucking belt, probably. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. I didn't know that, okay? I did not know that there's still 19 states that can do that. Okay, that's a little too, that's over, that's abuse. Okay, that's abuse. I remember getting a spanking on my ass, though. I mean, a belt. I got a belt on my ass so many times when I was younger. Belt on my ass. I got hit in the back of my head. Okay, so next one is, what verse in the Bible? What verse in Bible does it say to discipline child? Proverbs, okay? Because I remember reading this when I read the Bible, but okay, sorry. Okay, several verses, actually said several verses, but Proverbs 13:24 states, whoever spares the rod hates his son, but he who loves him is diligent to discipline him. Another passage advises, do not withhold discipline from a child. If you strike him with the rod, he will not die. If you strike him with the rod, you will save his soul from Shiloh. Okay? Then in Proverbs 22:15, foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction will drive it far from him. Okay, I don't believe that it should be a rod. I don't think it should be a paddle. Okay, you guys, I do not. Okay, I think that is over too much. Okay, that is over too much. A rod, but I feel like the rod could be a representative of a hand spanking. Okay, like you taking your hand and you're spanking a child. Okay, but a paddle, okay, a belt, that is too much. Okay, I do not wish that on anybody. It was bad for me, and yeah, I'm a good person now, but I don't think a child should get a belt. That's trauma. That's torturing someone. Okay, so but that could be what something trying to do. Someone could have been like turned you in for that, okay? They really they're trying to ruin your reputation. They're trying to ruin your life, okay? Something about you trying to get your job taken from you. So yeah, don't take a rod, okay? Don't take a rod like that, you know? That's not what I'm saying, okay? But what the point is in the Bible is saying that we need to discipline our children, and you are not a bad mom or bad dad for disciplining your child, okay? For putting them on timeout, for spanking them on the butt, okay? Do not put soap in your child's mouth if they're swearing, because that is abuse, because soap is poisonous, toxic. If your child swears or your child acts out, mouth back talks you, I'm going to give you a good advice. Something that I told Cherish, because I have said before, I'm going to put soap in your mouth, Cherish, but I knew I would never put it in her mouth. I did when Carmen was little. I put it in her mouth one time when she back talked me, but I will never do that again, because it is toxic. It's not good to have soap in your mouth. Cherish does not like mustard, you guys. She does not like mustard. So when Cherish acts out, this is not a form of abuse either, because we eat mustard, okay? So if you are dealing with a child that's acting out, and a young child, and don't use soap, because when you're disciplining someone, you need to make sure that you're going to follow through with it. I would never follow through with putting soap in a child's mouth, okay? Like it just, you know, oh, I'm going to put soap in your mouth, and then you don't follow through. If you say you're going to do something, you need to follow through with it, okay? So that's why you should never use soap, even if it's you know, toxic, because you know most likely you're never actually going to put them in their mouth, okay? Unless you're a parent that you do. I will follow through. Cherish did this one time to me. She talked back to me, and she screamed at me, and I go, I'm going to put mustard in your mouth. And she stopped right there. She's like, no, no, no. She doesn't like mustard. She does not like mustard. She don't like the taste of it. And so mustard is not toxic. It's not abusive. And she doesn't talk back to me. Okay, so if your child doesn't like mustard, say you're going to put mustard. If your child loves mustard and they don't like ketchup, say you're going to put ketchup in their mouth. If your child loves ketchup and mustard, but they don't like mayo, say you're going to put mayo. Hot sauce, okay? Be careful with hot sauce so it's not too hot. Okay, but hot sauce is not a bad thing, okay? You can put a little bit of hot sauce in there, okay? Like, if it's, you know, if it's not hot sauce, it could be ranch, it could be Western. Just make sure that they're not allergic to it as well, okay? Make sure they're not allergic to it. So it could be something like, if they're talking back to you, mouthing back to you, be like, okay, well, you can have this in your mouth, because they don't like that. Then they're not going to want to do it. But make sure you're going to follow through with it, too. Mustard, like I said, I will follow through with it, because it's just mustard. I don't like mustard either. But she don't like mustard, and guess what? She don't do it to me anymore. She don't do it to me anymore. So, but I'm hearing, okay, then we went back to the beginning of it, the mom was home. What I was hearing is that you did nothing wrong, okay? You did nothing wrong. I might have to do a part 2. I may do cards with this, you guys, okay? Because I feel like there's still a lot more to this message. And it's starting to sprinkle, it's starting to rain now. So that's a confirmation clearing, okay? But you did nothing wrong, okay? You are not this karmic mother, karmic father, karmic parent, this bad one that they're pointing you out to be, okay? Making you out to be, okay? You're not what they say you are doing, okay? Or who you are, okay? So I'm hearing that you are going to be protected by the Most High. God's going to protect you, and I'm hearing you are not going to lose your child, okay? Your child is not going to be taken from you. It's not going to be placed in a foster home. It's not going to be placed with the father or the mother or a grandparent, okay? You are not going to lose your child in this situation, okay? This situation, you are not, okay? Because I put messages out before about CPS and abuse and stuff. This one, with this message, you are not abusive. You are not hurting your child. You are not neglecting your child. You're not putting your child in danger at all, okay, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so you will be protected. You have nothing to worry about, okay? Let them talk. Let them lie, because all those lies, all that talk is going to actually come back and haunt them. Okay, it's going to come back and bite them in their fucking ass, okay? That's what's going to happen. Let them lie, because God is allowing the veil to be lifted and for them to see the truth that you are not this bad mom or dad. You're not this bad person. You're not this abusive person, okay? You will not lose your child. Your child will not be taken from you. You will have your child. They will not be taken from you for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, nothing. Nothing. They will not go into foster care. They will not go into the system. You are a wonderful mother. You're a wonderful father. You're a wonderful grandparent, wonderful foster parent, whatever who you are. If you're an aunt that's adopted your children, okay, you're wonderful. You're good, okay? Nothing's going to happen to you, okay? Nothing. You are going to be protected, okay? Your children is going to be protected as well. Okay, no one's going to be able to snatch that child out of your life. They're not going to be able to take it from you. Okay, you may feel like someone has a feeling like they're somebody's about to kidnap your child or rob your child of you. And no, your child's not going nowhere. Your child is being protected by you. Okay, You are going to be protected. Your child is protected. You are a great parent, a great person, okay? So just know that. I'm going to let you guys go because I'm nearly home, which you guys probably see. Not even a block away. Okay, I love you guys. Love, peace, light, heal, namaste.